at NAMM 2008. That's right, I'm standing in front of a wall of fucking PV speakers. This has been a crazy ass weekend, let me tell you. It's actually day, what is this, 4 of this convention, the last day. But I mean, so much has happened already. There's been lots of people here signing autographs, hanging out. We saw Slash. We saw Joe Satriani. We saw Dave Navarro. Nick from Slipknot. Oh yeah, we saw Nikki Sixx and Mick Mars from Motley Crue. Finally. We got to meet a few celebrities. We saw Carrie King from Slayer, that was awesome. We saw Marty Friedman. So, I mean, it's just equipment, rock stars, anything music lovers could possibly fathom to want to look at is in this freaking building. But anyone who loves music should be familiar with what the NAMM Convention is. But if you're not, it is all the music manufacturers, anyone that makes anything related to music whatsoever, comes here and displays their new stuff for the year. There are people from all over the world with like anything from classical oboes to giant crazy 10-string bass guitars. So we're gonna wander around, we're gonna look at some stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So roll with us as we explore NAMM 2008 for thegauntlet.com. Damn.
You're driving for 19 hours a day.
Okay, we're at the Marshall booth. I guess you could call this a booth. It's more like a behemoth stack of amplifiers with our giant Carrie King up here, who we met not long ago across the way at the Shure booth. But I don't know if these amplifiers go up to 11. No, apparently they don't, but they are all real Marshall amplifiers. This is not fake cardboard stuff, so I can only imagine who stacked these all up here and how long that took. But so I hope everyone appreciates here, everyone at NAMM appreciates the sheer stacking of Marshallness. Anyway, when this is over, I'm sleeping here. It wore me out, I can't do it anymore. No, really though, we're actually sitting on the very couch that not long ago Mr. Carrie King was sitting on, and we got to meet him here at the NAMM show. And now I am sitting on Carrie King cooties and passing out from all the craziness that's going on here. We are at the Shure booth. See the nifty like kind of backdrops. It looks like I'm in the city floating on a couch. Isn't that cool? Thanks to Shure microphones. Dude, it is so loud in here. I think we're in like the drum section now. Speaking of which, the after party last night was pretty nuts at the Anaheim Hilton Hotel right next door. Vinnie Paul was there, just kind of wandering around, hanging out. This huge crowd of people. There was a cover band on stage, and members of Black Label Society and Anthrax got up there and jammed with the cover band. It was just crazy nuts, crazy nuts. Didn't take any footage there because, you know, drunk with the camera could be kind of a bad thing. Look at this thing, isn't this crazy? It's a huge guitar pedal, which I just thought was so friggin' nifty. And that's a whole nother room that is part of this whole Roland experience. I heard Yngwie Malmsteen was here. A lot of people were here. A lot of demonstrations going on. People playing drums, people playing guitar. This is like a convention by itself, just this area. Dude, seriously, check out this Iron Maiden drum set. This thing is gnarly. It's got an Eddie on every drum from a different Maiden album. I mean, just go through them and look at all the detail. This is the premiere. Gauntlet.com. We are here talking. Who am I talking to? Your badge is backward. Talking to Jeremy Graves from Crank Amplification. And we happen to be checking out some Metalocalypse. We saw Brendan Smalls yesterday at the. We saw him at the EMG booth.
Yep.
And he was here as well.
Believe how many people showed up for that. Thank you, Brendan. It was awesome. It was off the hook. He played the theme song, you know, I mean, it was killer. He shredded it up. It was very, very good.
Death Clock, I guess, uses.
Absolutely, yeah. Brendan did he did the whole record with Frankenstein and Gibson guitars, so he did use it on the record. So if you got the record, you're listening to Cranks.
What are some of the other kick-ass endorsements?
Oh, we have Shadows Fall. Steve Smythe. He's ex Nevermore, great player. We have Armored Saint. We have there's a big list of them. There's some other bands that aren't necessarily metal. We have Yellow Card, Fallout Boy.
If it makes noise,
yeah.
They will amplify it.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. And I think we have one of the best crunches around. You know, so very, very good sounding amps.
Nice. Yeah, I noticed they have this like whole booth in here. You can go in here and get your ears bleeding with giant amps and various things. So yeah, rock on. Thank you for talking to us, man. Cool. Hello, and we are talking to Mike Orlando with Shrednix, who is also a musician himself. Do you have an album out yourself? Right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Check it.
Sonic Stomp.
Here,
There you go. This is my card. Yeah. It's cool. I got my buddy, good friend of mine, Ron Thole. He's in Guns N' Roses. He's on the album with me. My drummer's in a band called Carnivore. Pete Steele's Carnivore from Type O Negative.
Yeah.
He's the drummer on it.
Nice.
And my good friend AJ Pirro from Twisted Sister is on there as a guest. So I got another one coming out. I got a lot of stuff coming out this year. I got another album coming out later in the year with my singer Russell Allen from Symphony X, big prog metal band. That, you know, so we have that coming out. So yeah,
like
doing a lot of shit.
Whole like super dream group of musicians there on that, right?
Yeah. The new one's gonna be crazy too, because I got my buddy JD from Black Label Society. He's gonna be doing some bass track, a lot of guests. You know, Ron's gonna do another guest spot with me from Guns N' Roses, and my buddy Rusty Cooley, he's another shredder. It's just gonna be a crazy album. You know.
If you don't already know about it, go get it right now. Go. Seriously. You're still sitting there. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But we'll finish watching my piece and then go.
Yes, you must finish this first, and then log on to Mike Orlando Music.
Right, exactly. So, how are you involved with Shrednix? Did you design them, or you work with the guy?
No, I'm just basically an endorser. I work with the company. You know, my buddy John Denas from Shadows Fall, and you know, a bunch of my friends. We all, you know, they turned me on to it. I'm also an endorser with GHS Strings and Rocktron, and they're somewhat. You know, they kind of passed me on and told me about it. It's just an amazing tool, amazing workout tool.
Yeah, see, so if you want yet another way to get in trouble at your job, say you have a day job, you know,
yes.
Just hide it under the desk and you can practice when no one's looking. Yeah. What was I telling you? Look at the scope of this thing. This is a map of everything that's happening. I actually got a whole giant one so I could show you. Well, I didn't make it or anything, but anyway, this is the scope of this whole thing here. Check it out. You've got this whole little area. This was your disco central, and this is your main area. Your Roland booth, which is like this whole huge chunk. It's crazy. It's been raining and showers. No, okay.